Welcome to Maley Park in Carew, home of the Carew Latham Magpies for the North Midlands Football League 2025 Grand Final between the Morawa Tigers and Dongara Eagles. I'm Darren McDonald, and co-hosting with me this afternoon, thanks to Dartfish, is a man who needs no introduction. He's an icon of the North Midlands Association. He's won an association fairest and best. He's a 5-time fairest and best for Carew Latham. He's a 3-time premiership player as well as premiership coach for them. He also had a stint as Carnamah player coach, picking up multiple fairest and bests. He represented Swan districts at league level in the Waffle and featured heavily at state league level in Tasmania in the early 70s. I'm talking about none other than Terry McDonald. Welcome, Terry, and talk to us about the conditions we're confronted with today in this magnificent ground called Maley Park.
Good afternoon, Darren. Thanks for that introduction. A little bit generous there, I feel, but thank you. The weather conditions will play a factor in today's game, there's no doubt about that, but the ground is in beautiful condition, presenting the whole ground, and the whole outlying area is presenting brilliantly. Farmers are very happy today. A lot of big smiles around the place just after collecting another 20 odd mils of rain, which is leading to a good season for the farmers. The ground, as I said, is in very good condition. I noticed to the northern end, in the left forward pocket, there's a little bit squelchy in that part of the ground, but that might cause a little bit of slippage. But the notorious southern end in our right forward pocket, that's very playable and won't have any effect on the players' movement or foot movements. The game will depend on players thinking it out instead of just rushing kicks and going to the far side of the ground where we sit, and they'll have to lower their eyes and be prepared to bring the ball back into the centre.
So as the teams move into the middle for the national anthem, we'll just talk about how they find themselves in the grand final today. Morawa, they got the one-way ticket. They finished second on the ladder under Carew Latham, and they beat them convincingly in the second semi-final. The next week, Dongara, they won the first semi, and the next week Dongara toppled Carew Latham in the preliminary final. So they've come around the long way after finishing third on the ladder. And their form coming in is that Dongara have won 3 out of their last 5, Morawa have won 5 out of their last 5. These two sides last met in the last round of the home and away season at Dongara, and Morawa won by 9 goals. So it's all pointing heavily to a Morawa victory today, but anything can happen on grand final days, and with this very, very strong southwesterly, probably slightly favouring the northern end, it's going to be a real battle of the wills.
Yes, I think so, Darren, and Dongara looking very fit. Both teams look fit.
Rightio, we're back here after the national anthem. Both sides, or Morawa, making their way out to their positions. Dongara still in a huddle. Last final words, and now they make their way out.
Boys, there's chairs in the sun as well. Sorry, Nugget, might have to
So they're all into position,
come and get warm. Jump up.
waiting for the siren. We've got Payne in the ruck for Morawa.
Collins in there as a midfielder.
The East Fremantle recruit, but he does come from a generation of Collinses from the Morawa region. Crowd waiting in anticipation. Ball goes, umpire holds the ball aloft, waiting for the bell. Still umpire shaking the ball around. Now they've got it. They've found the button. Up they go. Ball's one down by Payne. Coming through straight out of the middle of the ground is Morawa. It's repelled there. Payne gets a handball out to Collins. He's quick by hand, and it's hot in the kitchen. Play on Dongara. They move forward through Johnston. They're coming out on the lead. Inside 50. A beautiful mark there by Drummond of Dongara. He's going to go back. He'll be about 35 metres out from goal, almost dead in front. He'll need to aim for the left goal post. He wastes no time. Sends it on its way, puts up nice and high, and it's got missed to the right. So they get the first score of the day, one behind on the filming footy scoreboard. And this first quarter is brought to us by McIntosh and Sons. And this will be a kick in for Karoo Ag.
As we predicted, the wind played a big factor, so the players should gauge from that you're going to have to allow a long way to the left-hand side, kicking for goal.
Ball comes back into play. Mark on the chest to Porter in the back pocket for the Tigers. Just trying to settle things down. Porter elects to go long down the line. He gets it outside of D50. There's a bit of sun in the eyes. Coming down, ball's taken by Clayton Dongara. Umpires found infringement. Going the way of Clayton Dongara, playing for Morawa. He does a little dummy, plays on, goes on the right boot, down the wing, coming out front, but stop. Oh, that could be a free. It is. 50 down for a late hit on Stewart for Dongara, and that you don't want to give those away early in a grand final. Umpires laying down the law early. It was warranted. So Stewart goes long to centre half forward. They set themselves. Ball taken by Collins. Breaks away from the pack. Right foot. Long down the corridor. They fly. Big fist from Dongara. Picking the footy up there was Marsden. Rowe. He tried to get the handball away to Beau Phillips. Collins again. He's been prominent early. Pushed after he got rid of it. And it's a relay free kick to the Tigers. So their chance to strike back kicking into this strong breeze. McCarthy has the football.
Great spoil by Biggs from Dongara a minute ago.
McCarthy looks to the pocket. They set themselves.
Oh.
A beautiful mark taken by Taylor. And he's going to go back and have a shot on goal. And that's a real chance for the AFCRI, a $3,500 mark of the year.
Kept his eyes on the ball and juggled it into his hands.
So he's on about a 45-degree angle and he'll kick from about 45. Right side for a left footer. In he comes. Let's go from 49. He starts it right and comes back late, but it is a behind. So we're on the filming footy scoreboard, it's 1 point apiece. There's Dongara to bring the football back into play.
Good bit of play, but good bit of play by Taylor then. It's a good mark.
Very good mark. Great body positioning. Ball gets brought back into play by Marsden.
Oh,
And a really strong mark taken out there by Kyle Eagle. He elects to go back into the corridor. Payne. He was well cut off by the Eagles. Really good work by Johnston. He goes down the middle of the ground. It seems to be the turnaround. A great mark by Kapler. He puts it out in the lead, trying to find Drummond. He's matched.
crowd want ball.
Crowd on ball, but
They've got it.
and it's a 50 metre too. So Drummond's going to get marched to the square, and you could just about put your glasses down. This will be the first goal of the 2025 grand final. So good bit of pressure footy, rewarded by the umpire. In he comes, dead in front. Dongara Eagles 1-1, leading the Morawa Tigers 1 point, a 6-point differential on the filming footy scoreboard early in this first quarter, thanks to McIntosh and Sons.
Drummond was Drummond kicked that one, and it was just made so much easier by getting the 50-metre penalty, and that becomes quite unnecessary, and you pay the price for it. So you have to be disciplined when giving that away, because that made it a shot from goal where he was debatable with those conditions. Then talking back to umpires, remonstrating, made it an easy goal.
Up they go for Karuag. Payne wins it down again. Collins, been very good early. Tackled, brought to ground. The umpire's going to do it all again. Both sides want the corridor early in this game, Terry.
Yes, they're prepared to attack down there, which is good.
That was one down by Shearer in the ruck. Ball head over the footy now is Perry. It comes out. Well kicked on by Wharton. It's a bit of a chaos ball to centre forward. Taken by Whitmore. Gets a handball to Collins. He bought his own footy today early in this game. Mongrels it up the wing. Johnston smothers. Then tackled by McCarthy. It lingered. Ball's come back into play. Biggs picked it up and moves away from the pack. Drop punter centre forward. Coming at it really hard was Kapler.
Evans has got it now. He shoots it across the centre half forward, marking the ball. Good positioning. They're going to have a shot here. Beautiful bit of play.
So this will be Davis. A chance for 2 in a row for the Eagles.
Yes, Davis coming here. 45 from goal, kicking with the aid of a sou'wester. And he comes onto the left foot. This is looking good. Going away to the right, just falling short. The umpire's going to call it through for a point. But inspired play by Dongara, starting back here on the half-back line. Johnston gained possession of the ball. Biggs came through with strength. And after an earlier spoil in the early part of the game, he's out there to play. Biggs was inspirational. Good on him.
So Flynn Coker to bring the ball back into play for the Tigers. He goes to the dead side. Smart footy. No one can mark. It's flicked over by Hunt. They try to move the ball forward. They do. That's good football by Hunt. Now Dongara recover it. Emerging with the footy was English. Now Dongara have the footy again. Johnson, he's been instrumental early. Goes over the head of Drummond. Ball's in disrepute. Calling for a free kick. Porter snaps it out of D50 again for the Tigers. Out to that dead side. Here goes English. He's got a paddock in front of him if he can gather it, but it beats him over the line. And there'll be a throw in for Karuag. Just Dongara side of the centre wing. Back into play it comes. This one's one down by Shearer. Good work by him in front of the much bigger Payne.
Wharton.
Coming with the football again. Now it's with Wharton. He's tackled. It's a gang tackle by the Tigers. And the kick is taken by Malloy, the skipper. Collins has run on, taken a mark. He's really up and about today.
Yeah, good mark, running with the flight of the ball.
He puts it out in front of a teammate, McCarthy, asks him to come. Ball sits, couldn't get hold of it. Biggs does well again. Keeps the ball in play, then goes off the ground. Territory football by the big fella. Here comes Malloy. Keeps it in play, dances around a couple, and then they bring it out on the on the wing on the members' side. Morawa under a ton of pressure early in this first quarter for McIntosh and Sons. Ball comes in for Carew Ag. One down by Payne. Taken by Hunt. Dished it out the back to Thornton. He tried to go into the corridor to English. Once again, he's been asked a bit. Umpires found a free kick off the ball. Going to young English. Played the footy and won the free. Held, trying to get it. So English, just behind centre. Goes into the corridor, poured up, well anticipated by Dongara. Inside 50, they go through. Davis, beautiful pass.
It's a good pass by McGuinness.
Coming back now.
Delivered with perfection, McGuinness.
This will be Mitch O'Brien, one of the three O'Briens playing for Dongara today. Dead in front, shooting from about 40 metres. He'll need to kick towards that left-hand goal post. In he comes, set sail. Oh. He's gone with the left-hand side and it's gone right-left. I'm pretty sure it's out in the full.
He did the right thing there. That was a bit deceiving. But it hung out to the left.
Malloy with the football for the Tigers.
Nevertheless, there was a good passage of play and the marking was clean and the kicking was precision.
Brings it back into play. Payne interfered with in the contest. Shearer got into his back. Collins tried to play on, but umpire having none of it, not paying the advantage. The big ruckman just puts a short pass in, out in front, and a very good mark to Kyle Egan.
Dongara appear to have a little bit more of an appetite for the game at this early stage.
Egan goes long to the half-forward flank. Players set themselves. No one can mark it. Ball's on the deck. Really good gather there by Marston. Dongara clear the footy. In the middle's Davis. Drops what he should have taken. Porter uses his big rig. Turns around and drills it inside 50 for the Tigers. Good mark to Taylor again. That's his second one of the day. Beautiful play by the Tigers on that occasion. And Taylor's going to go back and have his second shot on goal. Almost dead in front from about 45. They need this one, the Tigers. They've been outplayed pretty much early in this quarter thanks to McIntosh and Son. In he comes, deliberate approach. Gets to 45, sends it on its way, started it right and goes even further right. Clayton Dongara tried to take the grab. He could not. So we are throwing in the right forward pocket for the Tigers. Not a bad result.
No. Starting to attack now, their opportunity.
In it comes for Carew Ag. Smacked out of there by Hunt. Grabbed it by Josh Coker. And the Eagles are out of trouble. Ball hits and pitches. Malloy grabs it. He's set upon immediately by Davis. Umpire said no prior and they're going to ball it up at left half forward for the Tigers. Up they go. One down by Shearer. Storming through was Evans. Big drop punt. Coming out to meet it is Zane O'Brien. He's got a paddock, gets it onto the boot, looking in the pocket. Poor kick, out on the full, and Drummond had no hope of retrieving that.
Yes, the players will have to settle and bring them leading up into the centre of the ground. It's going to drift over that pocket enough as it is.
Just waiting for the ball boys to get the ball. There's a big crowd here at Maley Park today. She's packed in, standing room only. Righto. So over in the back pocket, in the left back pocket, Tom Carslake brings the ball back into play for the Tigers. Ball clears the pack. They converge on it now. It's still in dispute. It's pushed out. Good kick by English. Down the wing, just a bit of territory footy. The pressure's on. Ball comes inboard. There's Eagles everywhere, but coming through beautifully is Kyle Egan. Tries to get it onto a teammate in Clayton Dongara. Clever foot skills by him. Put it out in front of Perry. Can't gather. Here's Henry Little. Does a little bit of a sidestep. Gets it to English. English off the left foot into the pocket. No mark could be taken by Ballantyne. The ball's picked up by Giltro of Dongara, and they're out of trouble again through Evans out of that back pocket. Sitting underneath it on the wing was Mitch O'Brien. Dropped what he should have taken. Play on, the umpires say. Not a bad call. Coming through, Shearer the ruckman, has a look behind, then tumbles one. Doesn't quite get inside 50. Getting to the football is Whitemore. The pack converges.
Comes out too.
Ball comes out. Umpire's blown his whistle now, and he's awarded a free kick to Morawa. What looks like it is going to Flynn Coker. It was pretty hot, Terry.
Yes, the competition's game. No team can flow much at this stage.
Coker goes long down the line on that far side, trying to con the umpire into a free was Kyle Egan, but it comes off hands and there'll be a ball in for Karoo Ag, who've set us up beautifully today in our commentary position. One down by Shearer. He went on a lane, then thumps it forward a good 25 metres. Coming out and meeting the footy's Payne. He's grabbed, brought to ground. Umpire's going to ball it up at centre half forward for the Eagles. Up they go for Karoo Ag. One down by Payne. Little does a little bit of tapping. He's got 3 to contend with. He's still working hard with it. It was basketball-like. Comes back to Carslake, who hammers it forward. And a good mark taken there by Jack Ballantyne. His father was a premiership player for Karoo Latham in 93. Collins onto Porter. Porter long and strong to the top of the square.
Oh, yes.
Good mark to Taylor. He's just grabbing everything that comes his way. He's got Velcro on those hands.
Third good mark this quarter. He's having an impact down there.
His last 2 kicks have gone to the right. He's just got to kick straight at the goals, I think. He's going to kick from about 25 metres, dead in front.
He's a lot closer this time.
In he comes. Sends it on its way. That one looks better. And the Tigers have their first. And on the filming footy scoreboard, it's Morawa 117, trailing the Eagles 1-2-8.
Well, Morawa have established that Taylor is a good key point to go to. If they just go straight down to him quickly, without the Dongara players gathering there and crowding him out, he's going to mark a lot of the football this afternoon. He's had 3 good, strong marks, and that should that should make them aware that he is the target. Here we go. Umpire's calling it. It goes the throw up. The ruckmen go in there. Ball. There's been a dispute. Whistle's gone. It's been zoned out. There's been a free kick. Too many in the wrong area. There goes a kick in by the Morawa player, which was Kyle Egan. Now the ball's coming back. We've not made any progress whatsoever. Now, the umpire decides it's going to the Morawa player. Him up. Here they go. Runs off around the mark. Drives it into centre half forward. But Taylor couldn't take it. It's picked up by the Dongara player. Taking it out onto the wing and gets it in front of his player, driving into centre half forward. There he is. Picked it up. Handball across. Way you go, Des.
O'Brien got the handball across to... Sorry, that was... Yeah, Mitch O'Brien got the handball off to Green. Ball's now coming out of defence for the Tigers. Onto that outer side. Little's got a paddock. Takes the mark. Elects to play on. Goes on the left foot. It's a worm burner. Picked up there cleverly by Hunt. Tigers go inside to the pocket. Taylor takes another grab. I think it might be out on the full. No, the umpire's paid it. This Taylor. Dongara are going to have to look to do something to quell his influence because he plays on immediately on the right foot. Top of the square. There's Morawa players everywhere. They've spoiled each other. Ball comes to ground. The Eagles come out of defence. Big long drop punt. Malloy, the skipper, takes it on his chest. He's got Porter. He's gone further afield, out wider to the pocket, and a mark taken by Perry.
Perry.
I think he might be too far out to score with this bruise.
In those conditions.
And it's a tight angle. It's worse than 45, right side for a left footer, but I think he fancies himself. Terry will have to go from about 50.
Yeah, it'll be a hard kick from here. But they're looking more composed at this stage, Morawa now.
Perry. Real deliberate approach. Tries to get around for distance on his right. He sent it on its way. It's not a bad looking drop punt. It's home. A real contender for the Kimberley Accommodation Goal of the Year. And the Tigers hit the lead for the first time in the 2025 Grand Final. 2-1 to 1-2 on the Filming Footy scoreboard.
That was an excellent kick from that distance and the wind conditions.
He summed it up perfectly.
It had every right to float across the front of goal, but he drilled it through.
I thought he might have been getting his ambitions mixed up with his capabilities, but he absolutely nailed it.
Certainly did. That was an excellent bit of football. Well
so
done.
We're back in the middle. We've got Rogers into the ruck for the Eagles up against Payne. Payne wins it down again, has been doing so all day. Socket off the ground by a little bit, in danger, the umpire says. Oh, so Johnston have the free kick. He's been really good early for the Eagles. Gets plenty of footy. Running past was Sam Coker. He was ignored. He goes out to the flank now. Coming out towards the footy's Elliott. Ball's eluded him. Goes back on it. Here comes Collins. He's been strong early in this game. Puts it up to the half-forward flank. No one can take the mark. Off the ground they go again. Inside 50 they go. The Tigers starting to find their mojo. Picked up by Marsden. Handballed away. Ball's in dispute. Evans brought to ground, dispossessed. Umpire says holding the ball. And here, Jacob Simpson. Outside 50. Looking for options. Just mungles one inside. No, mark not taken there by Josh Coker. He thought he might have been held. Evans.
Rowe kicked it across and taking in there is Evans. Evans going out onto the scoreboard side. Good penetrating kick, and he's found his marksman, picking him up there.
So this has been a pretty good game to date. It's given us a fair bit.
Kapler. There you go. Kicks it high. Up they go. It's picked up by Dongara at the back of the pack. Shooting it forward. Looking for his marksman. Couldn't find him then. And name of Drummond. The ball goes out over the line and out of bounds. So Dongara now an opportunity to score. I need to get back onto the scoreboard at this stage.
Zane O'Brien couldn't quite get a handle on that one from Davis, but the ball will come back into play for Karoo Ag. Haven't seen a lot of tackling in this game, but a lot of head over the footy.
Yep.
So there's hasn't been any real. Oh, there's been a couple of good tackles for Delta Ag. They go one down by Payne again for the Tigers. Evans head over the footy. He's been busy early in this game too, as Evans. The umpire's going to ball it up just at the right forward pocket for the Eagles. One down by Payne. Big knock forward. Coming at the footy hard was Giltro, but he was tackled by Cosgrove, and it's not going anywhere. That was a good tackle for Delta Ag.
Star player of the year in the North Midlands, Giltro.
So Payne gets it down to Little, who somehow found his way out of traffic, and the umpire's blowing the whistle. Did he run out of bounds? Yes, he did. Geez, he's a smooth mover, Henry Little.
Yes.
Keeps them on their toes. They want to get them, and he's a good user too by the look of it.
Well, the relations of Harry and Desi Little, they were smooth movers. Harry played for the Perth Footy Club, and looks like he's inherited a few genes from that era. So
Dongara with the free kick. Immediately goes inside 50. No mark taken, but a good effort by Mitch O'Brien. Ball's in dispute now. Morawa repel again, and that's a good mark on the chest by Flynn Coker.
Morawa have settled.
Yeah, left back pocket. Big high drop punt down the line. They converge. No one can take the mark. Trying to get the ball out was Hunt. Ball's still there, tied up in the pack. Now they come away. Evans picks up the footy. Has enough time to size up his options. Goes looking for Drummond. Ball spills over the pack. O'Brien off the ground. Eagles get hit. Ooh, umpire is only behind. Only behind. So the Eagles 1-3, Morawa 2-1 on the Filming Footy scoreboard.
Well, both teams are having their chances.
I'd say we're into time on in this Macintosh and Son first quarter. Malloy brings it into the pocket, finds Porter. Porter's had a fair bit of the footy, both ends of the ground too.
Yes, there's been a few good individual efforts. inspire their teammates on both sides.
Porter, big long drop punt, little from behind, couldn't quite take it. He stood strong, did Dylan Phillips in front for Dongara. Now Morawa get it forward again. It's picked up beautifully by Elliott. He goes to the pocket. Mark should have been taken by Zane O'Brien, but he had his teammate coming back into play and it interfered. So the throw in for Karuag. That was Wharton who interfered. Payne picks it up. Handballs to Wharton for Dongara. Inside 50 they go again. Coming out and taking footy clean is Kapler. Can't get a clean kick away though. Ball trickles over the boundary line in the hands of Malloy. So deep in the right forward pocket for the Eagles, there will be a throw in for Karuag.
2 goals 1 to 1 goal 3. Morawa leading.
Ball comes back in again. It's going to do it again. The umpire said that wasn't a good throw in by the Karoo Latham skipper Jackson Bothy. Now he does. In they come, one down by Payne. Collins gathers the footy again. Tries to streak away from the pack. Just shrugs the tackle. Mongrel kick out of defence for the Tigers. It's going to come back though via Stevens. He tumbles one inside. That's a really good gather by the Eagles. Evans tries to break through. He gets it to a teammate who has a snap on goal in Davis. Ball's still just in the square. They're fighting hard. Tom Carslake takes the ball out of play for the Tigers.
Carslake, this. Very competitive game, Darren.
Absolutely. Both teams very hungry. Ball comes back into play for Karuag. One by him by Carslake. Evans, that's a big hit for classic clashes there on Evans. Anyway, here's Johnston. Handball out to Elliott. Can't quite get a handle on it. Now he does, but closing was Cosgrove with a tackle for Delta Ag. They're working really well now, the Eagles. They want another goal desperately before the bell. On the chest, taken there by Rogers. Umpire pays the mark, and Rogers is going to go back and have a shot on goal for the Eagles second. So, not much angle to speak of. Probably going to kick from about 35. Wind's been tricky. Sends it on its way. It starts left and stays left. And they go 1-4 on the filming footy scoreboard. 10 to Morawa, 2-1, 13. 3-point differential.
There was an opportunity missed then. There would have been a valuable goal at this stage of the game.
Porter goes long out to the far side. Coming over the back there was Marsden, couldn't quite take it. Ball's got off the deck by Hawkins. Handballs to a teammate. Ball's fumbled. It's in dispute. Umpire's going to ball it up just forward to centre for the Dongara Eagles on the far wing. Up they go. One down in there by Rogers. Ball comes back to Johnston. Off the right boot. On the chest, a beautiful pass. He's found Davis. He's had a bit of the footy. On his left foot he goes. Out to the pocket, trying to find Drummond. Carslake thwarts that. Drummond's still in it if he wants it. Well done there by the Tigers. They've worked it well. And here's that man Collins again. On his right boot. Getting it out to Ballantyne. He met the ball well. Over the line it goes. There'll be a ball in for Karuag on the left half forward flank for the Eagles. So Dongara doing all the attacking late in this quarter.
Good contests and tackling all around the ground, both teams.
Payne takes it out of the ruck. His kick smothered though. Here goes Davis again. There's the bell at the last minute. Umpire puts his hands in the air, and at quarter time on the filming footy scoreboard, Morawa 2-1-13, leading Dongara Eagles 1-4-10 by 3 points. We've got a real game on our hands here at Maley Park, Terry, for this 2025 Grand Final.
Terrific contest, and both teams are very competitive and physically hard, creating a few ball ups, but players, Dongara have been trying to be creative with a bit more tap on and play on style of football, and have come unstuck a couple of times, but you enjoy the endeavour of that happening, and if they keep working at that, they will get the benefits of it. Morawa have been a little bit more measured, and with a key player in the name of Taylor up forward, is proving to be a bit of a problem for Dongara because Morawa have a real good spearhead there, and Taylor is not letting him down. Also, that last goal kicked by Morawa was a really good goal. Was it Perry?
Perry. Yep.
Who threw all the rule book out in the way to kick a goal from a distance. He ran around, and he kicked it into the breeze fairly strongly, and it went right through the middle. And that was a really telling goal for Morawa. But no, good game and a competitive game of football. Totally enjoying it, as is the crowd.
In the midfield, just going head to head, and Sam Collins has been very dominant in the midfield, as has Porter for Morawa, and then you've got Johnston for Dongara, really getting his fair share of the footy, as has Davis been lively. So it'll be interesting to see what will happen in the second quarter, which will be brought to us by New Holland. Thanks for being with us for this first quarter of the North Midlands Football League Grand Final. We're just going to take a break and we'll come back to you for the second quarter after this. Welcome back to Maley Park for the Classic Clashes 2025 North Midlands Football Grand Final. Second quarter brought to you by New Holland. We've got Darren and Terry McDonald keeping you company this afternoon. I hope you're enjoying this very, very intense clash as Payne and Shearer go at it. One down by Payne, getting after it's Perry who kicked that great goal. He was being hassled by Beau Phillips. Now Johnson grabs the footy and goes long. He goes back at his opponent. Something there. Very strong mark in defence by Whitmore.
Good mark, that one.
Absolutely. So he's inside D50. Goes out to the far side. Payne can't take the football. Trying to get over the footy was Flynn Coker and... Davis. Flynn Coker. No, Davis, yes, sorry. And it's just in front of the old scoreboard here, the filming footy scoreboard. In she comes. Payne, big fist forward. Johnston read it best. Can't quite pick it up. Dongara, first to the footy. Oh, held without it. Collins tried to get away with one there, but umpire was awake to that. So Dongara is Clay O'Brien with the football. On the right beat, just a chip to centre half forward and a good strong mark defence by Porter. He positions himself well, this bloke.
He's not scared to stand in front of the pack.
It goes long down the far wing. Wharton can't mark. Picking it up off the deck was Perry. He's dealt with unfairly once he got rid of it, and there's a relay free kick down the ground. Oh, and she's still on. Wharton having a few words to say. Players running deep in defence. Out on the lead, Taylor. Paid the mark, and he's going to go back and have a chance for his second.
Yes, I think he used to play for interference on that occasion. He's proving to be a very dangerous player.
I'll tell you what, he wore him like a glove.
He did.
I thought it could have been play on if the mark wasn't paid. Anyway, he's dead in front. In he comes. He's going to shoot from 35. Lets it on its way. Clapped by his teammates. He likes it. Dongara get first blood in this. Morawa will get first blood in the second quarter and skip out 3-1-19. Dongara 1-4-10. Biggest lead of the game to date.
Yes, that was very telling. And Taylor getting a kick in that proximity to goal is always going to be dangerous for Dongara. Dongara must hold their composure now.
Absolutely.
So, second goal to Taylor.
That could be a big moment for ORTC, that relay free kick. One down by Shearer, taken by Collins, just waltzes out of the middle of the ground, goes long off the right foot. They come out. No one can mark the football. The players converge on it. Dongara emerge, socket out of the pack. Head over the footy again. Very good work there by Sam Coker.
Big's a big hit out, hit along.
They're working extremely hard, both sides. Their pressure is immense. There's that many Delta Ag tackles going on, you can't call it. Payne snaps it forward into the pocket. Coming out a miss there by Stevens. Going to ground was McCarthy for the Tigers. Ball's still in dispute. This
Dongara
is
under pressure.
Here's Little, a bit of class off the left foot. He's got it! Henry Little, a big chance for the Kimberley accommodation goal of the day.
Great snap then by Henry. And Morawa just having a little bit more of the ball at this stage. And that was a good snap under pressure. Looks like that was in his DNA, definitely.
Oh, the way he gathered that, he wasn't looking to hand off. He knew he had space. He's got great awareness. Wheeled around on his left foot and just put it straight through the eye diddle. You know, the cream rises to the top, Terry, when the conditions are like this, and he hasn't been hampered by the conditions at all.
Right.
So the Tigers now on the filming footy scoreboard 4-1 to Dongara 1-4, and up the ball goes for Karoo Ag. Ball's one down by Payne, who's been very influential. Hunt tries to push it out for the Tigers. Collins comes in, and that's a high tackle going to the way of Clay O'Brien. He was a bit crude there, Collins. Handball. Comes back. Drop what he could have taken. Dual trade goes inside. It was a good kick. Dropped there by Green. English gets it to Collins. Stops, props. Handballs to Perry. Back to English. On his left boot down the wing. It's a one-on-one with Ballantyne and Marsden. Marsden wins the day. Coming at the footy there was Clay O'Brien. Here's Johnston. Puts the afterburners on. Round one tackled as he bounces the footy. Gets a handball out there to Zane O'Brien. They're stuck. Johnson taken high. And Dongara win a crucial free kick just forward of the wing.
He fought hard then, Johnson, to maintain the ball and try and direct it into the forward line with purpose.
Oh, here we go. Ballantyne taking a few on. Rightio. So just letting it settle. You've got Marsden in the corridor if he wants him. He's got another player on the lead there. Looks like it's Shearer. Puts it out in front of him. Shearer a bit slow to get after it. Ball sits for him now. Takes off. Tries to get around Egan, who just lays him out. Umpire says holding the ball. And that's a great tackle for Delta Ag. He's played the advantage now. McCarthy drives the ball inside 50. Little doing as he likes. Wheels around, has a bounce. Has a look at the goals. Left foot again. Little is on fire.
Brings the crowd to their feet. Great composure, and then a beautiful kick on his left foot, and another goal, and now it's starting to look very menacing for the Dongara team.
What a masterclass by Henry Little in the last 5 minutes. When he gets that ball, he just dances through traffic this way, that way, gets himself into position, sizes up the sticks and bangs them through.
Yes, he doesn't have to get many possessions to damage you at this point in time.
And Morawa have really put some space between them and the Eagles now, and on the filming footy scoreboard it's 5-1-31 to Dongara 1-4-10. Payne, big fist out of the middle of the ground in the ruck. Here's Johnson again.
He's contributing.
He puts it to half forward. Ball clears the pack. They come out hard. He's battling on really hard, is Kapler. They managed to lock it up inside their 50, and the umpire's going to ball it up for Karoo Ag. They desperately need a goal, Eagles, to stay in touch. Up they go. One by Shearer. He's trying to force his way through. Losing his ground at the crucial moment was Davis. Good handball out by Collins. Another touch from him. Morawa try to bring it out of defence. Ball eludes Perry. It's picked up beautifully by Bo Phillips.
He went the wrong way.
Now it's gathered by Hunt of the Tigers. Goes across the ground to that man Porter again, who's in a good position. Picks it up off the deck. Evades a tackle, comes back into the corridor to Hunt. He picks it up off the deck, looking for someone to give it to. Big drop punt, looking for Perry. Good grab.
Good
Over the top of Zane O'Brien. He's at left half back. Perry comes off the instep, trying to find his teammate in Hawkins, but it's come off the instep in front of the Eagles dugout. There'll be a throw in for Karoo Ag. She's on, Terry.
Yeah, Dongara need to have their composure here, and they must penetrate that forward line.
Ball's one down by Shearer, who bodied Payne out of the way. Johnson goes to the ground, looking for a free kick. Umpire says, holding the ball, he didn't try to get it out. And big Kyle Egan goes again with the football. Centre half forward, there's that man Little. Coker with him this time. That's Sam Coker. Little just taps it to his advantage. Here he goes again. Gives himself some space. Sells a candy. Play of the day. Almost tried to find Alan Egan. Ball still in dispute. McCarthy grabs it. Handball out to Alan Egan. He's in front of goal and he mongrels it through. The Tigers are roaring here at Maley Park. 6-1-37. The Eagles 1-4-10.
Yes, they've certainly got a commanding break at this stage, and they're attacking the ball, attacking the goals, and Dongara have been left lamenting at this stage.
Oh,
we hope that Dongara can get back in here.
The grunt work in the middle's been terrific by the Tigers, but when Henry Little's anywhere near the football, something magic just happens. He's a class above today.
That left foot is dynamic, isn't it?
One down by Payne. Collins can't get a handle on it. Hawkins tries to push it forward. Morawa got their tails in the air, the Tigers have. Evans repels for the Eagles. Shrugs off a tackle, trying to keep his team in the game. Here comes Mitch O'Brien to meet the footy. Gets the ball forward. Coming out to Green. He picks it up. Tries to break a tackle. Goes back to a teammate who's met ferociously by a Delta Ag tackle from the Tiger in Samuel Collins, and the umpire has said he's going to ball it up. Collins trying to debate holding the ball, but not on this occasion. That was young Giltro. One down by Payne again. Collins, handball out to the wing. It's taken by Porter. He goes long to the half-forward flanks. Egan can't take the football. Push in the back there to the Eagles. Umpire says play on. The handball goes forward to no one in particular. That's exceptional work. Umpires found a free kick.
One earlier. It's the right decision.
So Dongara out of defence. Coming across, trying to find the footy was Rowe. Collins waiting there. Gives a terrific handball out to a teammate in Hunt. Hunt comes across the ground, puts in front of English. He sizes up his options. He's got a teammate in the pocket, McCarthy. Mark on his chest, all on his Pat Malone. Talk us through it, Terry.
Yeah, the floodgates have opened. They've just been able to get a bit more space, and Morawa were able to penetrate and find their leading players. They're danger signs now for Dongara.
Very acute angle. Right side for a right footer. He's going to kick it from about 45. Just sits it up on the breeze. No one can take the mark, and it trickles over the line for a boundary throw-in in the right forward pocket for the Tigers for Karuag. In it comes again. McCarthy takes it out of the ruck, throws it on his boot. The Tigers have got another one.
He's got it. Wow. They're just dominating this quarter, and everything they're touching is turning to gold for them at the present time, and getting out now to 5.5 goal lead. Well, it's going to take a bit of work by Dongara to get back, and they need to hit the scoreboard a couple of times before half time.
So on the filming footy scoreboard, it's Morawa 7-1. That's pretty straight kicking for these conditions to Dongara 1-4. Dongara need to respond. They need to find something. Sometimes that form coming the long way around is really good because you get that continuous momentum. You keep playing, but Morawa really fresh after that week off winning the second semi-final. It's playing to their advantage at the moment. Up they go for Karuag. Ball one down by Payne. He got high. Ball's picked up by Hawkins. He's tackled and dispossessed. Wharton has it now for the Eagles. Gave it, farmed it out to Beau Phillips. They're into attack now. Attacking it was Drummond. Good gather by Hunt. He goes off his left foot. Fine looking for Egan. Kyle Egan. Oh, he's just landed. Smashed into the back of Giltro, the rising star, and he's won a free kick. Good courage by the youngster. And the Whitmore, Kyle Egan rather, just letting him know all about it and trying to make him think twice next time he goes for it. Ball taken by Evans on the chest. Finds Mitch O'Brien on the lead. He's on the wing, right on this member's side. Goes down the line, stays in play. Here comes Drummond, good gather. Collins grabs him, goes to ground. Umpire says call it in. So it's at left half forward, right half forward for the Eagles. In it comes for Karuag. One down there by Shearer. Evans, snap, good smother there by Thornton. They're doing everything right, the Tigers, in this second quarter.
Yes, they're playing very positive football and with a lot of energy at the moment.
Karuag throw in again. Payne wins it down. Collins sharks it off his left foot. Doesn't get it too far.
Too high.
Giltro taken high again. He's playing exceptionally well. Goes into the corridor. Teammate in. Phillips drops what he should have taken. They've still got a chance though. Wharton can't pick up the footy. And now they come out of defence through Hawkins. His kick smothered. Goes to Phillips. He puts up the footy out of the pocket. No one can take the mark. Drummond can't pick it up. Here's Johnson. Shrugs a tackle. Yes. Gets a desperately needed goal for the Eagles.
Oh, gee, he ran into that after the contest. The ball hit the ground, Johnson. He ran in very positive and quickly snapped the goal. It was brilliant bit of play by Johnson. He's been working hard all day.
He was originally in the contest in the air. The ball came to ground and he kept his feet. He kept working hard, shrugged the tackle and slammed it home, and the Eagles get a desperately needed goal. And on the filming footy scoreboard, it's Morawa 2-1 to the Eagles, 2 goals for.
Well, it's good to see a lot of players been working hard for Dongara and haven't been getting the rewards.
Probably about halfway through this New Holland second quarter. And the ball's back into the middle of the ground for Karuag. Up they go. Ball's one down by Payne. Just trying to go off the ground is Phillips, who was instrumental in that last goal. Collins gets a handball out to Perry. He runs through the middle of the ground, off the right boot to centre half forward. Waiting there, Sam Coker, who takes an uncontested intercept mark for the Eagles. Brings it out wide to the half-back flank. Goes underground with the kick. Picked up by Hunt. Handballs it back. O'Brien has the footy again. Evans, he's tried hard. Malloy puts his head over the footy.
Dragged him in the tackle.
Sets the example for his charges, does the skipper, and he's tied it up right here on centre wing in front of the members, and there'll be a ball up.
Player coming off, limping for Dongara.
Ball one down by Payne. Out in front of Hunt, but it just goes over the line again. So it'll be another throw in for Carew Hag in this New Holland second quarter.
So Phillips just come off for Dongara limping.
Payne can't get hold of the football. It's picked up by Green. Gives himself a bit of space. Looks for Evans, but Malloy reads it best. Takes the mark on his chest. Right in front of the Carew Hag commentary box here on centre wing. Goes long to half forward. Players set themselves. No one can take the mark. Ball comes off Collins. Elliott shrugged off there. Here's that Little.
Little.
Emerges from the pack on the left boot. Goes long to full forward. McCarthy wrestled his man out. The umpire has found a free kick, and it's going to McCarthy for interference. Little is like quicksilver.
Yes, isn't he? Even that ball started to straighten up and head for goal, didn't it?
So McCarthy on a very tight angle. He's about 10 metres out, right side for a right footer. Starts his approach. Sends it on its way. And Morawa get the reply. So 8 goals 1 to 2 goals 4 on the Filming Footy scoreboard.
McCarthy's second goal, another dangerous player down there and a good marking player. So Morawa going their composure, get that goal back off Dongara again and maintain this strong lead at this stage. But on the scoreboard, you're looking 7 goals 1, 2 goals 4. I think it should be
That's
8
it.
goals. 7 goals 1, right?
No, it should be 8 goals 1.
8 goals 1, yeah. So in the way the game's gone, they've had 9 shots at goal leg. Well, here we go, back to the action.
And the Dongara have won the hit out for Carew Hag. Gathered by Collins, tackled, but taken high, the umpire says. So Collins, who's worked his backside off,
He's been a good player.
plays on immediately, goes out to the half-forward flank. Ball taken by Porter. He gets so much space, this guy. Goes in forward line. Wharton off the pack, just smacks it on his boot. Goes, sends it back from where it came. Evans can't take the mark. Shearer takes it off the pack. Left foot forward. All on his Pat Malone was Perry. Elliott brings it inside 50 for the Eagles.
Past,
really
yes,
good work
good
by
play.
Catler. Here's Drummond. Sets his side on goal. It sits up on the breeze.
It's good.
Through.
Beautiful bit of play.
Dongara get the reply they needed here in the New Holland second quarter. And on the scoreboard here for Filming Footy, it's Morawa 8-1, Dongara 3-4. We've still got a game on our hands here at Maley Park.
And Dongara did the right thing. They attacked that ball. They backed up. The handball came back. And then the shot at goal was excellent. And also, as the ball was going through, there was 2 players running into the square ready to compete or shepherd the ball through. Well played, Dongara. They haven't dropped their spirits. They're maintaining the intensity. And if they can hang on and maybe score another goal this quarter, they're still right in the contest.
Drummond at his second. Little smacks the ball forward for the Tigers. Waiting there, Zane O'Brien. Gets a handball back to a teammate. Dished out there beautifully by Giltro. Dongara still in possession. Big kick, but hit after it is Green. It's going to be a relay free kick down the ground. Taken by Dylan Phillips.
And Dylan Phillips was protesting at the delivery, but there was a free kick that forced that error.
Elliott takes a good mark under immense pressure from Malloy. Wheels around quickly. Goes inside 50. The Eagles trying to make their charge. Whitmore can't take the mark. Gathers the ball in defence. Perry off hand there to Mills. Mills goes long down the corridor. There's no one home for the Tigers. And Dongara repel again. Long inside 50. They want a late goal. They fly. Oh, big fly from Shearer. Couldn't mark it. Here's Johnston. Gets a handball away. Evans can't pick up the football. She's on like Donkey Kong as the Tigers clear the footy again. Good mark on the chest to Josh Coker.
The intensity's lifted again. Dongara really pushing hard. But a turnover there is unwarranted for the Dongara team.
Mills takes it out of defence for the Tigers. Clears the pack. Hawkins gets it back to Perry. Perry on the right boot. Cute little kick. He finds Clayton Dongara. Gives it off to the running Hunt. Hunt goes on the left foot. Long down the line. No kick can be taken by Simpson. That's Jacob Simpson. Tackled. Should be holding the ball, and it is. And that's a really good work there by Bigsy. Goes back into the corridor. Ball's taken by Green. He's at centre half back. Goes further across. English closes. Good mark there to Giltro.
Players on here.
Giltro comes out to the wing. O'Brien. Collins. Good intercept. Ball hits the deck. Collins gets hit by 2 in a Delta Rag special. And the umpire's going to ball it up right here on the members' wing at Maley Park.
Yes, he opened it up for the Dongara player. He should have gone back to the player a little bit further than the head, who was on his own. Just left it a chance for Morawa to get back in, which they did.
Ball was one down there by Josh Coker, but umpire, there's a little bit going on with Mills and Coker. Up they go again. One down by Josh Coker. Sharked in the middle by Hunt, but he's wrapped up straight away by Zane O'Brien. And they're going to do it again for the 3rd time for Karoo Ag on this wing. Up they go. One down by Josh Coker. Perry first to arrive. Get the ball back to Hunt. Hunt a little bit of time to size things up. Left foot pass is exceptional. Beautiful. Handball gets given out by Ballantyne to Egan. Egan to the pocket. No one can take the mark. Taylor on this occasion it was. Umpires found a free kick. And it is going to Morawa, Clayton Dongara for what? Incorrect disposal? Taylor. Taylor it's going to. So he's having a shot on for his 3rd goal. Really tight angle. Right side for a right footer. He's going to have to kick this from about 40 metres.
Well, he'll be every chance from there.
Here he comes. Taylor lets it go from about 45. It's a good-looking drop punt, and it's just a behind. So, Morawa 8-2. Dongara 3-4 on the filming footy scoreboard as the ball is brought back into play. Trying to get the footy is Josh Coker. He does so now. Sam Coker, rather. Gets it to Elliott on the half-back flank. Elliott goes along down the wing. Kapler can't mark. Ball clears the pack. Getting after it now, working hard, was Flynn Coker. Got it back there to a teammate who drove it long, and it's out on the full. And the ball will be kicked in by Elliott of Dongara. So a little bit of a lull in proceedings. Dongara would love another goal before half-time.
Yes, they definitely need one.
Here he comes, plays on, brings the ball back into play. Into the corridor, clears Shearer's head. Ball's in the street, very well gathered by Giltro. He's had a good quarter, the youngster. Out on their own there is Wharton.
23.
Wharton on the right boot. Scott Evans all on his Pat Malone. Handballs over the top to Coker. Sam Coker sends it long to full forward looking for Drummond. Can't quite take the mark. Tom Carslake kicks the ball out of defence, finds Flynn Coker on his chest. Still inside D50. Across he goes looking for Perry. Perry takes the mark on his chest just outside the D50 and decides to slow it down. Short pass. He finds Mills. It was Hunt. Hunt telling his teammates to come over the side. Gets around the man on the mark. Goes along on the left foot. McCarthy in the pack. Spills out the back to Dongara. Dongara goes long with the mongrel spiral. Good mark in defence to Stewart. The Eagles hanging on for dear life here at Maley Park. Is that 50 metres? No, he tried to milk it. Umpire just says, get back and take your kick, son. Stewart out to the back pocket. Finds Wharton. He plays on. Not the best kick. Picked up by Josh Coker, then he's tackled immediately. They managed to keep the footy in possession as Wharton goes looking for Elliott. This time it's turned over again. Porter drives it back from whence it came. A good mark to Stewart again. So we're playing a little bit of kick to kick here at this point in time. Stewart goes with the low drop punt, but it's chopped off and mark taken by Kyle Egan. No, Perry. So Perry has it just forward of the outer wing.
Been a damaging player too.
Been good. Goes long to the flank. Good strong mark to Josh Coker in defence. Does exceptionally well. The Eagles will want to get some run and stun. They need a goal in the dying stages of this second quarter. Just puts it up high and hopes for the best. Good strong mark over the back to the Eagles. It was O'Brien. Goes long. Matt Breeze is kicking up now too. Evans can't mark. Umpires found a free kick. Interfered. They need to roll. Payne tried to get in Evans' way. Goes to centre half forward. Johnston.
Great mark.
Good mark. Plays on. Gets inside 50. Has a bounce. Comes back up to him. Handball over the top to a teammate in the square. He's hit the post. McGuinness. McGuinness hits the post. It was an absolute soda.
Oh, my goodness.
That
Such hard work by Johnson.
That could be an absolute big moment here.
Great play by Johnson to win that football.
For custom by ORTC, big moment there that we're costly misses. We're outside D50.
It was a great passage of football to get to that point, wasn't
It was brilliant by Johnston. He's been exceptional today. One down by Mitch O'Brien. Ball comes out the back.
Yes.
Umpire's found a free kick. A relay, I think it's going to be. He was dealt with unfairly when he got rid of it. And this man, McGuinness, owes him one. So he's going to go back and take the kick. Dead in front, and will kick it from about 40.
A long way out.
Wowee.
I didn't think he was that close to be able to hit the post.
So,
The way it went into it. Anyway, Dongara have come back. They haven't let that get the better of them. They're now having another shot on goal.
Late stages of this New Holland second quarter. Dongara need this to stay in touch. Deliberate approach. Gets to 40. Sends it on its way. It's not going to make the distance. Good mark on that chest. I think it's Shearer.
Well, he's got to convert this.
So he started in the ruck, Shearer. Read the ball drop really well. Took a mark on his chest. All he needs is after the bell.
This is a pressure goal now.
He's in the right side for a right footer. Goes off the outside of the left boot. And it's a behind. It cost him miss. He couldn't run around, otherwise it's play on. So that's unfortunate. So at half time here at Maley Park in the North Midlands Football League 2025 Grand Final, we have got Morawa 8 goals to 50, leading the Dongara Eagles 3 goals 6, 24. It's 26 points the difference here at half time. What can the Eagles muster during the break, and will the Tigers be able to hold them?
Well, Morawa just gained the ascendancy, and with Little really having an impact on the game down in the forward line with his penetration of delivery and winning the ball was pivotal in Morawa getting a couple of goals and rolling on. With their full forward player was Taylor, was it? Taylor, the strong marking player, also kept Dongara very, very busy. Dongara kept fighting away, but Morawa got that break, which is going to be hard now for Dongara to bridge. But that's a belated opportunity missed, running into an open goal would have been very beneficial to Dongara going in at half time. But then you look at the scoreboard, 8 goals 2, 10 scoring shots to 3 goals 6, 9 scoring shots. It has been competitive. Morawa are finishing off better in the forward line, with their kicking being very, very good in these conditions.
And if we look at that, Terry, the goal kickers from Morawa, Taylor's got 2. He's had a few shots on goal, but he's got 2 straight. McCarthy's got 2. Little's got 2. He's been electrifying. And Kyle Egan and Perry have both got 1 apiece. Perry really sunk one in that first quarter when Morawa were on the ropes, and it helped to really settle them and bring them back into the game. That could be an ORTC big moment here in the 2025 Grand Final. And for Dongara, Drummond has 2. He's got 1 in each quarter, and Johnston has 1, and he has been Dongara's best player by a mile. Johnston in the middle, up forward, he gives them something. They need a few of him. But this game is poised for a big second half, but Dongara need to strike, and they need to strike early, and they need to run. They need to be able to hold Morawa. In the middle of the ground, Sam Collins has been dominant, as has the ruckman Payne. They've had other players that have chipped in. Porter just positions himself well around the ground and gets a lot of ball in space. For a big man, he does exceptionally well. And then they've had other fellas just chipping in. English has been pretty good on his wing. The skipper Malloy running out of the back line and doing the hard stuff. It's contributed to a good day so far to them.
Whitemore and Egan have been participants too at different times of the game. Have influential moments.
Dongara have had Evans. He's battled exceptionally hard all day for the Eagles. As we've spoken about Johnston, Josh Coker has tried hard across half-back and interchanging in the ruck. Shearer's done some good things. Giltro, the young rising star, had an exceptional second quarter. Really, really courageous player, puts his head over the football and cops his whack. But Drummond has been exciting at times, but they need more from more other. Biggs has been good out of the back line.
He's been doing the hard work, knock-ons and sockers off the ground and keep the ball moving at all times.
But they need more from Moore.
And they, when they come out on what we call the attacking side, the different occasions have been slow to take the options. There's been players out here on their own, and they've either picked the wrong option or they haven't moved the ball quickly enough to the right player. But saying that, they're still in there, and a couple of back-to-back goals can get them right into the contest.
So far, Terry, who would be your Great Southern Fuels? Who's vying for the Great Southern Fuels best on ground today?
Taking from the Morawa team, I think Taylor down in the forward line's been very damaging for the opposition. So he's been exceptional down there, and I've liked his game. Also Henry Little, and I look for players that have an impact on the game.
Yes. And
Henry Little has delivered that in spades.
He's shown a lot of fancy footwork for Archie's thongs, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So he looks and continues to look a dangerous player. Yes, and they've generally contributed throughout Morawa. With Sam Collins also, he's in the top echelon of that group, and he would be vying for, I would predict, the grand final medal.
Absolutely. I concur with all that, Terry. So you're with Darren and Terry McDonald for Filming Footy at the North Midlands Football League 2025 Grand Final here in Carew at Maley Park, the famous ground at the home of the Magpies. We're going to take a break, and we'll see you on the flip side for the second half. Welcome back here to Maley Park for the North Midlands 2025 Grand Final. This is going to be the second half. We're in the third quarter thanks to Watheroo Rural, and on the filming footy scoreboard it's Morawa 8-2 to Dongara 3-4. It's a 26-point lead to the Tigers here at half time. About to begin this third quarter, and both sides have come out after the break, gone to their positions. Umpires there ready to go, just waiting for everyone to get themselves into position. Sun's out here, the breeze is still strong. I don't think we'll see any more rain today. Umpire holds the ball in the air, and we commence this third quarter for Watheroo Rural. Up we go for Kuruag. Big knock by Payne. Little tries to streak through, can't pick it up. Dongara have the football. Johnston, that man Johnson, his kick smothered. Giltro goes back after it again, can't get it. Porter's there. Umpire says over the shoulder. Porter wins the football. He's had a very good game today, this man. Right half forward for the Tigers. The last thing Dongara would want would be a score here early in the third quarter. Porter goes long and deep to full forward. There's interference. I think Taylor's got the free kick early in this first quarter. Yes, he has. Went to ground under pressure, and he's going to go back and have a shot for goal. We would be not even a minute into this third quarter for Watheroo Rural. He's on a slight angle. We're right behind him here at Maley Park, kicking to the southern end. In he comes. Kicks from 35, sends it on its way. I think he's got it. No, it's just a behind. So a sigh of relief there for the Eagles. They get a chance to reset. He must have sailed straight over the point post. Ball to be brought back into play. And that's Rowe. Finds a teammate in Phillips. That's Bo Phillips. Goes long off the right foot. Down to the wing they go. Coming out marking on his chest is Perry. Good intercept mark. Goes into the corridor. He's got Payne all on his own. Really good mark by him. He's had a great ruckman's game today. He goes long to centre half forward. Little can't take the mark. Ball spills out the back. Good work by the Eagles. Ball's coming back to Green. No one can pick it up. And Ballantyne gets up off the bottom of the pack and gives the ball back to the umpire. They're going to ball it up at right half forward for the left half forward for the Tigers. Taken by McCarthy out of the ruck knot. We've seen that before. Simpson goes at it. Pushed as he went to by Davis. Clayton Dongara gathers the footy. Gets the ball out. Davis just hacks it forward off his left. Going back with the flight was Hunt. Pulled out at the last minute. Ball goes to ground. Mitch O'Brien. Incorrect disposal. And it's a free kick for the Tigers. Hunt wins the free for that excellent tackle for Delta Ag. So he's on a slight angle, right side for a right footer, and he's going to kick it from about 50 metres. It'll take a good kick from here. Just through the paint, puts it up in the air on his left foot. They all come out, ball goes out on the full. That breeze is really playing havoc over that side of the ground. Dongara to bring the ball back into play. They've got Stewart in the opposite pocket, but Sam Coker elects to go down the line. Wharton drops what he should have taken. Ball's picked up, kept in play. Little does a little dance for Archie's thongs. Then he gets done for holding the ball. Hung on to it for a little bit too long. There was good work there by Wharton. Just watched his hips and laid the tackle for Delta Ag. Goes up the line. No one can take the mark. Ball trickles. Collins just sees it over the line. Oh, and Kapler didn't like the way Collins just gave him a little hip and shoulder there and just lets him know about it. Ball throw in for Kuruag. One down by Payne to Little. He's tackled as he throws it on his left boot. His favoured left boot goes out on the full. Right in front of the Morawa camp there. In the right forward pocket. Wharton has the ball again. Good kick. Found a teammate. Hit him right on the chest. Comes into the corridor. Rowe takes the mark on his chest. Goes back at centre half back. Bringing it across to the members' side. Looking for Sam Coker. He's got a couple to beat. Malloy scoots up. Gives it to Clayton Dongara. Takes the ball in his hands. He's got Taylor in the pocket. Can't quite find him. He sets after it now. Wharton streaks across. Ball still in play. Umpire says ball it in for Carew in the right forward pocket for the Tigers. Oh, and there's a little bit happening at centre half back. And the umpire is awarding a free kick the way of Dongara. Ball comes out to the members' side. Evans picks it up. Very good gather by him. Looking for someone to handball it to. Then elects to go into the middle of the ground. Good mark back with the flight. Going to Stevens. Stevens gets it out to the wing. He finds a teammate in green. And the umpire's marching him 50 for English over the mark. Or is a relay down? No, it is going to have to be taken by Green. Umpire's given it a good 52.
Still a chance from here.
So, right on the 50-metre line. He'll have to go from outside. Elects to find a teammate in the pocket. Ooh. No mark taken. Evans, head over the footy. Does it exceptionally well. Johnston around the corner. Umpire's found a free kick for holding the ball. Incorrect disposal, whichever way you want to look at it. And Dongara get a chance to get the first goal of this third quarter for Watheroo Rural.
They've come out fighting Dongara, haven't they?
Absolutely. That man McGuinness, he's had a couple of shots on goal. He dearly loved this one for his side. So, not quite 45.
He's on the scoreboard with a point. He needs a goal.
Right side for a right footer. He'll be kicking from about 45 metres. In he comes. He needs to strike it cleanly. Deliberate approach. Gets to the 45, sends it on its way. Started it right and it stayed right.
And he ran to the right too. Running straighter.
So the ball will be brought back into play by the Tigers.
These opportunities aren't going to keep coming for Dongara. They've got to capitalise.
Flynn Coker.
With a bit of urgency.
He found Whitemore. Whitemore goes further to short to Perry. Still inside D50. Perry's had a good day out so far for the Tigers. Umpire says play on. He comes into the corridor. Johnson chops it off. Plays on immediately. Goes inside 50. Good mark to Drummond.
Drummond.
Really good. Out in front. Put the Dukes up and just fumbled it a little bit, but held on to it long enough.
He's a menacing player, isn't he, Drummond?
He
caused a bit of havoc.
He gets front position.
Yeah. He really needs to kick this.
All right, so very, very tight angle. Right side for a left footer. Goes on his right from 35. And it looks like it's another behind to the Eagles. So they're peppering. They're having their chances. No side has kicked a goal yet in this third quarter for Watheroo Rural. On the scoreboard, Eagles 3-8, trailing the Tigers 8-2.
Well, although it's windy, the standard of football has been pretty good today.
So Porter brings the ball back into play. Big right foot straight down the corridor. Boom! Beautiful mark to Collins. Yeah. Just stood there, knew the treatment was coming, put the hands up and took it so cleanly. Not the best kick. Asks a fair bit of Perry, but he's up to the task. Plays on immediately, but not the best kick taken by Rowe. Rowe, intercept mark. Drop punt, just to centre forward, and Kapler couldn't hold it. Picked up by Davis. Left foot snap inside 50. They go. Perry again. Jeez, he's getting
steady all day, isn't he?
He's getting a stack of it. Not the best kick out there to Coker. Then to Payne. Back to Perry. He goes long this time to the wing. Little can't mark it, but Phillips does. Umpire says play on. No choice there. Brought to ground was the Dongara player in row. Little has the footy, rolls over, then tackled by Phillips. Umpire says holding the ball. That's the second time for Little in this quarter.
Both Phillips limped off the ground in the second quarter, and now he's back out there, looking all okay.
He started well this quarter, Phillips. Goes long off the right foot. Inside 50 they go. No one can take the mark. Charging through is Whitemore. Now the Tigers are out of defence again. Little has a little one-hand jab at it. Picks it up. Phillips tackles again. Ends up with the football. Does exceptionally well. Looks like he's been given a job. There's a free kick for holding the ball.
He did get a handball away.
And that player in green just smiles. Good mark there to English. Little one-hander. He's too far out to score. He's at left half forward, almost the point of the square. Goes long, just puts it up to the pocket. Where's Taylor? There he is. Just stood there, put the arms up and took it. There was limited resistance there from his opponent in Stevens. So Taylor, right on the boundary line, 40 metres out, goes into the corridor, hits Hunt on the chest on the lead. Good football by the Tigers.
Yeah, good composure, good pass, and now he's got the chance to finish it off.
That's
Well, it still won't be an easy kick.
if he kicks this, it'll be a play of the day for Archie's footwear. Dead in front. Goes from 40 off the left foot, puts it up high. Breeze holds it up. Umpire's found a free kick. And it's going to Morawa. Interference in the pack. It looks like young Ballantyne. Well, his father played in a premiership for the Magpies in 1993 against the Tigers over at Morawa.
Yes.
And he has a chance to play in a flag for Morawa at Carew.
And he's kicked the goal.
He slammed it home. Good kick by Jack Ballantyne, and that's another goal scorer for the Tigers. That is the first goal of the third quarter, and that is not what Dongara needed after all that attacking. It is now Morawa 9-2, Dongara 3-8 on the filming footy scoreboard.
Yes, after controlling the game in the early stages and having shots for goal, Morawa turned at the other end and hurt Dongara with that goal.
Yeah, that free kick in
the midfield.
In the hot spot, it will hurt you every time.
That's right.
So we've got Rogers in the ruck against Payne. Rogers wins this one, but Little streaks through, taps it to his advantage, gathers it with skill. He glides out of the square, off the left foot. Here comes Taylor, gathers off the deck so well, one touch, snaps it back to the hot spot. Here's Simpson, one grab, two, then gets away. Handball slick off the right boot, snap! What they said, it's another goal!
Oh!
Is that Ballantyne again? I think it was. Ballantyne's got two in a row.
Yes. And the Dongara defender wasn't happy. He wanted a replay of that one, but the goal umpire quickly put up the two hands and gave it the goal straight away. And they're absolutely elated, the Morawa players, getting around Ballantyne. Kicks two in a row.
Well, the Tigers are on the charge, and on the filming footy scoreboard, 10-2 to Dongara, 3-8. We're about 10 minutes into this Watheroo Rural third quarter. Knock one down by Payne. Collins can't gather it, and the umpire's going to throw it up again for Caruag. It's an entertaining game, Terry.
Yeah, it has been. It's still 11 shots to 12 on the scoreboard.
Payne wins it down, and Giltro is taken to ground. He's worked really hard, the youngster, Giltro.
It's shaping. Yeah, he has. It's shaping up as the premiership quarter at the minute.
One down this time by Rogers, and Evans gets up. He's fought really hard for his side today too.
As I look here at Johnson on the outside.
One down by Rogers. Little there waiting. Picks it up clean again. Left foot. Just drives it to half forward. Oh, Ballantyne's inspired. He's got two on the trot now. He's taken one on the lead.
Why wouldn't you lead to Henry Little?
Ballantyne on the right boot, chips it to centre forward. McCarthy, big fist from Johnson, misses it. Dongara in disarray. No one can pick it up. Big stands over it. It's gone forward. Oh, Clayton Dongara takes a mark on his chest, and he's going to go back and probably slot through their third for the quarter.
Lockdown situation here for Dongara. Everything's happening.
Clayton Dongara dead in front, 30 metres. Sends low flat drop punt. Does the job, and Morawa stretched their lead on the filming footy scoreboard. It's 11 goals to Dongara 3-8. They are taking over, Terry.
Yes, it's been a great quarter and burst of football since the early stages of this third quarter, and Dongara just dropped away, not tightening up. Morawa, especially coming out of the centre, been getting good clearance out of the centre. It hadn't been scrambled out. Big positive clearances, and they've been finding players down forward.
They've got 7 goal scorers, Terry.
Yes, they've been able to share it around.
Up they go for Karuag. One down by Payne. Dongara's trying desperately, staying at young Giltro. He can hold his head high today, the youngster. Tough, courageous, head over the footy, wins free kicks, uses it well. Just forward to centre for Dongara. Ball's going to go up again for Karuag. One down by Payne. Phillips can't gather the footy. Collins is with him. Clamps him with a Delta Ag special. Up they go again. One down by Payne. Collins has the footy, can't break free. So they're going to do it all again for Karuag.
Collins continuing his good form and plenty of ball
Payne,
position.
Evans sharked it, snapped it high. Davis can't do anything about it. And Hunt, he's come into the game. Gets it to Simpson. He trips over at a crucial moment. Back there to Malloy. Malloy to Hunt. Hunt has Wharton for company. Ball still in play. Giltro, good gather, and handball to Elliott. Elliott goes back to Giltro. Has enough time to get a kick away. Malloy. Good strong mark over Evans. The 2 number 3s. The skipper has played a very good game today, particularly when the whips were cracking. Half back line goes long. No one can take the mark. Ball clears the pack. Davis for Dongara, taps it forward. Johnston waiting to receive the football and go, but they tie it up right in front of the filming footy scoreboard over on that far wing here at Maley Park. Up they go for Karuag. Big knockdown by Rogers to Evans. Ball spills out now. Coming through is Johnston. They try to make way for him, but they've made a meal of it. What's the umpire saying?
Should be a free kick to Dongara.
Somewhere?
Yes, free kick.
What for?
He tackled him without the ball.
Davis comes across the ground. Rowe drops what he should have taken. Coker Shepherd's well. Coming from behind Dongara. That's holding the ball for Delta Ag. Really good work by Clayton Dongara.
Oh, they're inspired, Morawa. And the awareness then by the Dongara player. Rowe wasn't quick enough to get rid of it. They had opportunities to move on.
Clayton Dongara finds that man Porter all on his Pat Malone again. How does he get on his own so often? Good pass up to Perry. They're just all getting knocked up, getting kicks here in this third quarter for Watheroo Rural.
Spreading.
Perry goes long, puts it high up to the half-forward flank. McCarthy, surely he's being impeded. Davis takes the football, brought to ground. Simpson off the deck to McCarthy. Good intercept by Coker, Sam Coker, and he runs it over the line rugby style. The umpire says toss it in. Could have been insufficient attempt there, but
we've seen it paid before, haven't we?
Not in this comp. Ball comes back into play.
The umpiring's been pretty.
Coker wins it out. Rowe gets a toe on it. Evans can't pick it up. Very good work by Perry. Dishes it out there to Hawkins. He's brought to the ground. The umpire says another holding the ball for Delta Ag. Giltro, that player again. What a good player he is. Kapler drops what he should have taken on the lead. Gets a handball out to Davis. He looks. Left foot, preferred left foot. Mitch O'Brien takes the mark out in front.
Someone passed.
Dongara still trying. Right up to this. Wharton on the chest. When will they go inside? Now he goes inside 50. Drummond on the lead. He's got to go back and kick this for his side.
He's going back.
They worked that well, Dongara.
Now he's going to run around.
Plays on. Goes along to the top of the square. Malloy chips in. No, Malloy takes a mark on his chest. Intercept mark. So Dongara are pressing, but they cannot break the impenetrable defence of the Tigers. Malloy comes out the members' side. Big fly. Giltro takes the ball off the pack. Drives it back to the hot spot. No one can take a mark. Drummond puts his head over the footy. The umpires let it go on for a moment. Now they're going to ball it up about 10 metres out from the Dongara goal. Dead in front. There's a swarm of players around it. Up they go, one down by Payne. Ball not going anywhere. Hurried kick off the deck by Zane O'Brien, and the ball trickles over the line in the left forward pocket for the Eagles, and they'll be thrown back into play for Karoo Ag. Here it comes. One down by Payne. Came to Collins, who's tackled immediately. And the umpires found a free kick. Played on by O'Brien. He slammed it through for the Eagles. Advantage paid. And that's a badly needed goal. That was Zane O'Brien off his right foot. Took the advantage.
So much needed.
So, on the filming footy scoreboard, Morawa 11-2 to Dongara 4-8. There's still a mountain to climb, but they've got to start somewhere.
That's right, and another quick goal, and then suddenly the winning touch. But they're going to have to be more composed when they're delivering the football, and more awareness.
Sun shining brightly here at Maley Park as we get deep into the afternoon. One down by Payne, picked up by Hawkins, gets out of a tackle beautifully. Porter all on his own again, the quarterback. Simpson out on the lead. They're all up and about now, the Tigers. Short pass to Perry, who's just running harder as the day goes longer. He's got Taylor on the lead in the pocket. Can't pick it up. Now it was gathered by Ronald Simpson, couldn't keep it in, and they'll throw it in the right forward pocket for the Tigers. Yeah. So Morawa will just really get out in the leads. They're using the ball well.
They are.
Ball comes in for Karoo Ag, taken by McCarthy, gets a handball back. Here's Simpson, spins out of trouble, handballs over the top to no one in particular. Elliott saves the day for Dongara. Evans takes a mark, still inside D50, wants a corridor. Kapler calls for it. Kapler's got a battle on his hands. Shearer can't take the mark. Good defensive fist by Collins, who stakes his claim on the BOG medal.
Morawa are definitely fired up, aren't they? They know they've got a great chance to consolidate this lead.
Right here in front of the Karoo Ag commentary box, Hawkins snaps it forward. Johnston picks it up. Handballs off to Coker. Coker goes wider to O'Brien. It's not a great kick, but he's got space. Wheels around on the right boot. Out on the lead, Zane O'Brien. Can't pick it up. Coming at him with Flint. Coker O'Brien's good enough to get around him. Goes inside to the pocket. Ball hits and pitches. They see it over the line to Tommy Carslake, and it'll be a ball in for Karoo Ag Services in the right forward pocket for the Eagles. Good movement by the Eagles there.
Yes, they're not giving up, and there's an opportunity here to get on the scoreboard again, and they need to.
It's actually Rogers that saw it out. One down by Payne. Good handball by Malloy. Porter, the quarterback.
Good composure getting it out.
Long out of defence, McCarthy on the chest. Comes in the corridor, they're sharing it well. And there's Ballantyne. 2 goals this quarter. Goes outside, finds a teammate. That's a good pass. That's English. Goes off the right boot, finds Hawkins. They're just using the ball magnificently. Out on the lead's that man, Taylor. He's outside 50, too far out to score. Goes inside the 50. Not the best kick. Evans gathers the crumb. Tackled by Simpson as he lets go on the right boot. Gets out of the wing, getting after it is Cosgrove. Picks it up. Goes through O'Brien. Handballs back to Porter. Porter goes back into the play. Left foot snap. Hawkins on the chest. Morawa will have players everywhere. Goes to centre forward. Simpson. Good mark by Jacob Simpson under immense pressure by Wharton. Jumped up high. Took it on the chest. Goes long inside 50. McCarthy from a mile out. Drop what he should have taken. Play on. Take advantage. Has to handball. Umpire's bringing it back.
Morawa wanted to play on rule in vote, but the umpire said no, coming back. Chopping of the arms, so the free kick has been taken.
So McCarthy, he'll have to kick this from 50, dead in front.
Already has a couple on the board.
It's funny, I went out there earlier, the breeze on the outer side is wreaking havoc, but It's about where he is. You can't really feel it.
Yes.
In he comes from 50. Sets sail with a beautiful drop putt. Doesn't make the distance. Hits the deck. Dongara clearing kick. That's Samuel Coker. He's had a bit of the footy. Goes out to the pocket. Oh, read it well. Did the Tigers. Park play on. Umpire says holding the ball. Incorrect disposal. Whatever you want. And well done to Beau Phillips. Ball taken there. Good try by Kapler. But it trickles out of play at right half back for the Eagles. In it comes for Karuag. One down there by Payne. Picked up by Little. And there's a siren here to end the Watheroo Rural third quarter at Maley Park in the North Midlands 2025 Grand Final. Morawa 11-2, leading the spirited Eagles. 4 goals, 8. There still may be a twist in the tail here in the final quarter. Terry, what do you see? Sum it up for us.
Well, at this stage, you would have to say that was the premiership quarter because Morawa really consolidated and they put the goals on the board. They're not wasteful, as the scoreboard's showing, 11 goals 2 to 4 goals 8. But the players then in that quarter were able to get space, Darren.
Yeah.
And that was the difference. And their marks, quite a few of them were uncontested. They were on long and searching leads. And the skill level and the kicking was exemplary. So well done to Morawa on that quarter. They really consolidated. Dongara came back and were peppering the goals, but they couldn't get that back-to-back goal situation to cause a bit of panic at Morawa. So, no, good quarter by Morawa. This stage, they'd be unbackable. But Dongara, on the other hand, still haven't given up all day. So I'd expect them to really finish off Dongara. So, and I hope for the sake of the game of football that they do.
So it's currently 6 goals even. They could just about taste it, Morawa, and they just have to play the game in the fourth quarter, soak up the seconds, and they will get their names engraved on the cup for 2025 if they can do that.
That's right.
So it's Darren and Terry McDonald here for filming footy here at Maley Park for the 2025 North Midlands Footy Grand Final. We're going to take a break in this at 3/4 time here, and we'll come back for the start of the fourth quarter for Merkanooka. Welcome back to Maley Park in Carew for the North Midlands 2025 Grand Final. We're about to start this fourth quarter for Mercanooka. You've got Darren and Terry McDonald keeping you company for the rest of the afternoon. It is a 6-goal differential in favour of the Tigers, who have been absolutely magnificent here today. And Dongara are going to throw everything at them in this last quarter to try and get their names inscribed on the cup.
Yes, well, they've got the job in front of them at this stage, Darren, and again, the wind doesn't seem to be a factor, does it? They've been able to score at both ends. So,
on the outer side it is.
Yeah, it's going to the one side. So let's see how we go for the last quarter of the North Midlands Football League for 2025, and up they go. Ball's going to be thrown up again in the centre of the ground. School level been at a high standard today in the North Midlands. Up they go, the ruckman settle himself. Dongara here now with an opportunity. There you go, Daz.
Ball's at centre half forward for Dongara, gathered by Malloy, does exceptionally well by hand. Ball's in dispute though, just inside the 50 for the Eagles. They'll be happy with that, they'll ball it up. They need to get a goal to start this quarter to try and get some sort of momentum and energy. Up they go for Carew Ag. One down by Payne, taps it down. Drummond goes after footy, can't gather. Whitmore does well, got it back to Flynn Coker. Ooh. Gathered by Carslake, got it out in time. Seen over the line by Thornton, and the umpire will throw it in for Carew Ag about 45 metres around from the Dongara goal. Right in front of the Morawa camp, ball comes into play. Hunt tries to burst his way through. Dongara having none of that. And really good work there by Shearer, who gives it to the umpire, and they're going to do it all again for Carew Ag. So Shearer and Payne. Payne flicks it over the back like a basketballer. There's Evans, picks it up. Fine shot on goal. Ball hits and pitches. What's the umpire seen?
It's a decision here.
He's seen a free kick.
Yeah, Dongara.
And it looks like it's going to be Dongara's. Play it on immediately. They get the first of the last.
There's a glimmer of hope in this game yet.
And that's Mitch O'Brien, who's worked really hard at centre half forward today for the Eagles, and they draw first blood in the last.
Well, if ever the game needed it, that was it. And Dongara went forward, free kick. The umpire saw it and quickly paid it to Dongara. He was quick to play on. Good decision by Mitch, and now we have the game teetering on which way it'll go.
In this Mercanooka fourth quarter on the filming footy scoreboard, it reads Morawa 11-3, Dongara Eagles 5-8. It is now 5 goals even, Terry, and that is not insurmountable in today's footy.
We'll see how Morawa will handle this little bit of pressure now.
Up they go for Carew Ag. No ruckman can get hold of it. Coming out of the middle is Perry for the Tigers. Gets it inside 50. Little stalks Coker. Gets the football, worried him out of it. Spins around Elliott. On the left foot he goes to the top of the square. Ball clears the pack. Out storms Stewart. He does exceptionally well. Throws the ball on the back. Threw himself at the foot. He did Wharton.
Dongara inspired.
Coker
really
gets the footy back to Giltro. Umpire's found a free kick. It'll be down the ground.
Dongara really lifted. You can feel it.
Yeah, Shearer. They need to play on at all costs. They need to play on at all costs. They need to test Morawa's run. Off the left boot. Out to Wharton.
There's been some inspirational acts in that last passage of play. Players are throwing themselves in. Going for marks were near impossible.
Wharton, good intercept by Whitmore. Ball goes to ground. Heads over the footy there by Elliott. Umpire says hold the ball. Don't know if he had pride, but he wasn't making an effort to get it out. So Whitmore has been really solid in defence. Handballs to Porter. The quarterback goes again. Long down the line. Little can't mark. Coker grabs a footy and just bangs it back to whence it came. Goes over the packet, still in play, not anymore. Right in front of the filming footy scoreboard. They'll throw it back into play for Carew Ag. Thanks to Phil Smythe and co for the commentary truck today at Carew Ag. Payne wins the footy. Snapped by Collins, but it's smothered. Collins then lays a tackle on Evans. He's desperate. And At right half back for the Tigers, they're going to throw it up. They go again. One down there by Shearer for Dongara. And they're going to do it again. This plays into the Tigers' hands, these ball ups. Payne and Shearer. One down by Payne. A little back slap to Porter. He can't get rid of it. Umpire says holding the ball.
Hold the ball.
It was Perry, actually. And well done to that young fella in Giltro again. He's been outstanding for 3 quarters. Goes long to the pocket. O'Brien takes a great mark in front of Whitmore. Brilliant stuff.
Dongara maintain that pressure, keeping the ball moving quickly and getting in front and taking their marks.
So he's presenting. He's been rewarded with a free kick and now a good mark in front of the pack. Good one-on-one contested mark.
This has been their downfall. What's the scoreboard showing? 5 goals, 8.
45-degree angle.
This is what they need.
Runs to 40, sends it on its way. He's got a good purchase, but it's gone right across the face. And it's one behind.
Trying to say, Darren, getting those 2 goals, pressure goals, one after another, hasn't been forthcoming from the Dongara team. They needed that to keep.
They've had plenty of shots on goal.
Oh, would have been a nice goal to get them. Would have been 4-goal difference then.
Flynn Coker, big kick into play. Perry flies, can't take the mark. Collins sees the ball over the line. Going to throw it in at left half forward for the Eagles. Have they got another crack in them? Egan and Coker. One down by Coker. That's Josh Coker. They fight for it. Giltro at the footy.
Perry was in there again.
Free kick. Oh, that'll be 50. You got to be careful, Kyle Egan.
You haven't got it one yet, Kyle.
And this could make Dongara go back-to-back goals. And being marched forward is Josh Coker. Oh, no, that's a short 50.
That was a short 50.
Yeah. It's only a short ground, the Magpies ground.
Oh.
So 45-degree angle, and he'll shoot from 40. Josh Coker, his team needs it. Gets into a run, sends it on its way. It's a floater off the boot. Big fist coming in from Payne. The big ruckman setting himself in great position, and they fist it through for a behind.
Lamenting these opportunities.
Yep. And Flynn Coker will bring it back into play again for the Tigers. He'll keep kicking it out to the dead side. That'll be the instruction. Don't give him an inch. Here he goes. That's a good long drop punt. Oh, nearly the big intercept mark.
Well done.
Book fend off by Little. Gets a handball to Perry. Goes back to Thornton. Very quick hands by the Tigers late in the day, but it's ended up out of bounds. It's been stuck out on that left half forward flank for the Eagles for a while.
Dongara should have scored another goal by now.
Payne wins it. Giltro wrapped up in the tackle. A Delta Ag ripper by Collins. He's been defensive and attacking today. Up they go. One down by Payne. Perry gets the hands out. They come in. Thornton. Umpire says, I'll do it again, fellas.
Morawa playing for time a little bit.
Yeah,
there,
just sucking the seconds out.
Yeah.
Up they go. Payne. Parry. Big up and under. Johnston went hard at it. Couldn't take it. Coming in is Sam Coker. Umpire's going to ball it up at centre half forward for the Eagles. Bit cold. Starting to get cool here at Maley Park. One down by Parry. By Payne. Went back as far as Giltro. Another possession for him. Good kick by Evans. To the Bobcats. Mitch O'Brien again. He's offering up plenty. Johnston trips over, takes the mark.
Oh, what a mark.
That was brilliant. That is a contender for the AFGRI $3,500 mark of the year.
Oh, that was a David Boone catch in the gully if ever it was.
Well, he tripped over and still had enough momentum from the fall and sort of just got up on his knees and was able to scoop it in at the last minute.
His efforts can't be questioned today, have they, Johnson?
Yep.
Been a great contributor.
So he's going to kick it from 35, get in front, and you'd expect a player of his calibre to absolutely nail this.
Put the moz on him, Daz.
In he comes.
The game needs a goal.
Sends it on its way. And he's missed everything. Out in the full. Oh, the Eagles can't take a trick. It's 14 scoring shots to 15 on the scoreboard. There's been a fair few out on the fulls too. Coker across to
It's a
Porter.
bit disappointing for the game.
Porter goes long out of the back pocket. No one can take the mark. Little ran underneath it. Perry, as he went to ground, and he wins the free kick. Liked his game today.
Yeah, very much so. Been a great competitor. Strong in the pack, strong in the air.
He wins a lot of contested footy.
Yeah.
Uses well. Short pass out to that half-back flank. Porter takes the mark. He's just got knocked up getting kits.
Looking for 50 he was. Didn't come off.
Just goes bang, long down the line. Gets it up to the wing. Little!
Oh.
Couldn't quite hang on to it, but geez, that would have been a real contender for the AFCRI $3,500 mark
He's got
of
a
the
bit
year.
of class written over him,
Oh.
hasn't he, that kid?
Timing, poise,
Gosh.
skill. It's pretty hard to match up against. One down by Coker. He has the footy. Payne handballs it away. Oh, no one can really get a handle. Coker gets it back eventually to Giltro. Comes into the corridor. No mark taken. Johnston on the deck. He's got English for company. Then it's pushed forward by Stevens. Elliott takes the footy off the pack, and he's got Zane O'Brien at centre forward. Zane O'Brien out to Shearer. Really good intercept by the skipper, Malloy.
Inspirational by Malloy then that occasion.
Oi, Malloy gives it off to Coker. Good kick to English. Can't take it. Ball rolls out right in front of the members here on centre wing here at Maley Park.
Oh, that was a great intercept, Mark. If ever it's a signal to tell your team it's not finished yet, that was it by Malloy. There goes.
Payne takes it out of the ruck, kicks it further afield, trickles inside 50, storming out was Biggs, held without the footy, the big fella. Gathers, plays on immediately, knows times and offshore. Evans picks it up, he's played well, long on the right boot, mechanical ball drop. Oh, taken high is Malloy and no, umpire's going to ball it up. Just inside 50.
Three players going in the forward line over to the scoreboard side and would have worked the ball, the handball, and broken up that pack that he kicked to. And didn't use the players.
They've peppered the goals against the Breeze. Dongara, they've attacked and attacked for no result. Elliott dishes it out to Green. He's tackled. Here's Shearer trying to break his way through. Johnston, good hand back to Phillips. There's Coker. Drives a Chisler inside 50. O'Brien can't quite gather it. He's bungled out of the way by Whitmore. And then the ball is booted out of defence by Jackson Carslake. Just in front of Samuel Coker. It trickles over the line. So Morawa are up to the task. They're not attacking, but they're repelling.
That's right. And Dongara have squandered their opportunities.
Ball's kicked forward by that man Perry again. Ball goes over the pack. Umpire's found a free kick and looks like it's going to Simpson. So Simpson has done some nice things today. Puts the ball high to centre half forward. No one can take the mark. Umpire's found a free though.
Yes.
And so Taylor got the free. Too far out to score, Taylor. You'd imagine he'd hit the hot spot from there unless there's a really good lead. McCarthy leads hard. Taylor just goes high and long. Ball doesn't make great contact with his boot. And a good, strong mark in defence to Josh Coker, who's battled hard for the Eagles today. Goes across to Sam Coker. He takes the mark and plays on. Has a bounce. It only just comes back to him. Then Wharton hits him on the chest. Just behind, it left, at right half back. Comes up.
Evans.
A good mark to Giltro. Just keeps getting the football. Just keeps presenting. Just keeps working. Inside the line. Collins got the finger on it. Stayed in. Phillips gathered well. Gets it to Coker, who's run up the ground. Has another bounce. It's a step pass to the pocket. Drummond nearly. Oh yes, interfered. Drummond has the ball. Now we saw Perry in the first quarter. Drummond, kicked it straight into Carslake. Cummings, Malloy outside of the right boot. Finds Payne. Good footy by the Tigers.
Good mark by Payne.
He lets fly long down the line. They set themselves. Wharton can't take the mark. Head over the football stuff. Very quiet here for the Eagles. It's done, and there'll be a ball up right in front of the Karuag commentary box here on centre wing.
Morawa still holding strong.
Up they go. One down by Rogers. Giltro again. Keeps trying. Hawkins company. Giltro gets it forward. Malloy. Oi Palloy. Left half back. He's played a great captain's game today.
Led by example.
Goes long. Right half forward. Big fist from Morawa.
Could have taken the mark.
Stewart gets it back to Rowe. That's a throw. Umpire lets it go. Collins picks up the footy and's ridden into the ground. He put a saddle on him, umpire, but he's going to ball it up.
Signs there the Dongara players weren't talking to each other.
Well and truly.
Could have easily marked that and played on.
On the filming footy scoreboard, it's 11-3 to 5-10. Morawa's favour. One down by Whitmore. Little. He's lurking. Still around. Good handball by Hunt to himself. And Coker bungles him out of bounds. Umpire's going to say throw it in for Karuag another time today, please.
Yes. Time starting to run out now.
Been a big day here at Maley Park. One down by Payne. Perry in a bit of space. Puts it to the hot spot. Simpson can't mark. Keeps his feet. Done very, very well by Clay O'Brien. He tries to break away out of defence. Gets a handball back to a teammate. There in Stevens. Stevens goes across the ground. Giltray go mark. Little on the left. Curls it around. And there's the third goal to Henry Little. What a goal.
Wow. Okay, Liam Ryan going to St Kilda. Yeah, Henry Little, put your hand up, son.
Going to the West Coast Eagles. He's a good player.
Wow.
Well, there's a few putting their hand up, Terry, for this great Southern Fuels best on ground. Collins hasn't had a lot of the footy this quarter. Perry, since quarter time's had a fair bit of it. Henry Little's had a lot of impact. Yeah. I don't think it's going to be as an easy choice as we think.
No, it's going to be. And Morawa haven't been attacking strongly this quarter.
No.
Hence.
Coming through is Johnston there, gets it to Wharton. Dongara still having a red hot go. Off the right boot, out of the pocket, Drummond. Just can't get to it before it goes out of bounds in the left forward pocket for the Eagles. But on the filming footy scoreboard, it's Morawa 12-3-75 to the Eagles, 5-10-40. She's pretty much all over bar the shouting now, Terry.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good effort by the Eagles to get to the grand final. Morawa, the form team in the last round of qualifying games, and come straight through to the grand final and done it well as Phillips snaps the ball to full forward. Giltro on the right boot, big up and under. The bark won't be paid. Wharton takes it, and the umpire does pay it. Says it was 15. So Wharton a chance to pull one back for the Eagles, but it may be too little too late. So 45-degree angle, right side for a left footer, and he's going to kick it from about 35. There's a good contested mark by the big man. In he strolls, sends it on its way, starts at left, and it goes further left, and it's another point to the Eagles. 15 scoring shots to 16 in the Eagles' favour. What could have been? What could have been?
So they can't deny they haven't had the opportunities, and like we've been saying all day, they just haven't been able to kick those back-to-back goals to put the extra pressure on to Morawa.
Ballantyne sees the ball over the line. It'd be interesting to see the inside 50 count today, because I don't think there'd be too much difference.
Wouldn't be.
No. One down there by Rogers of the Eagles. Little has it now. Just runs his way out of traffic and back into it. Handballs to Thornton. He's brought to ground by Evans, and the umpire's going to ball it up at left half forward for the Eagles. Up they go again. One down by Perry. Giltro. Now the ball's kicked out by Thornton. Hunt it was rather.
Perry's staking a claim.
Yeah, I know he is.
For
Biggs took the relieving mark
honours.
in defence. He's looking for options. Stab pass to Evans. Takes the mark. The cue might be in the rack now. Evans wheels around. Right foot, Chisler to centre half forward.
Oh.
Shearer probably could have been paid the push. Can't take the mark. Here goes Hawkins. Tackled by Elliott as he gets rid of the football. Umpire says play on. Dongara regain possession. Johnston in the middle of the ground. Grabs it and goes. Sets sail from the edge of the square. Oh, good intercept by Coker. That's Flynn Coker. Drummond picks it up. Brought to ground by Coker. Great work by the fullback. Wharton files it out to Sam Coker. And he misses it to the near side. Another behind to the Eagles.
Oh.
Good passage of play by the Eagles. Once again, not getting the desired result.
Yeah, so very frustrating for their supporters, continually racking up these points.
So here's Malloy. Be a proud captain tonight, that's for sure. Brings it out of defence. Ball's trickled over the line. It'll be a throw-in for Caruag. For all your agricultural needs, go and see Phil Smithing, the crew at Caruag. One down by Payne. Big pack amalgamating around the ball. It's come back into it. It's gone out, come back in. Umpire's going to ball it up about 60 around from the Dongara Eagles goal on the far side.
Yeah, it's again starting to run out of breath now, isn't it? Out of puff.
One down by Payne.
Just all
Perry
going to
gets
the
another kick out of the pack. Ballantyne comes. He had his cameo today. Done well. Little gathers.
here we go.
There's a bounce. It's showtime.
Mr. Magic.
On the left foot. Goes to half forward
He'll
flank.
go back and get it himself.
Stevens has it. On the right foot. Spots up Giltro. He's been enormous. Comes into the middle of the ground. Finds Green. Green looking for someone to give it to. Plays on immediately. Short. Evans over his head. Hunt grabs it. Takes off. Doesn't have a bounce. Just goes long on the left. Oh, McCarthy, great body work. Now he gets after. He's got a paddock. He can run into an open goal. And the Tigers will be premiers for 2025 in the North Midlands Footy League as McCarthy kicks his third.
Third goal. Yes, he didn't have any sideway vision. He was going for goal, McCarthy, and he put it through.
All he had in front of him was grass. He just had grass in front of him. Just had to pick it up, and it was all his.
That was pretty easy.
On the filming footy scoreboard, Morawa 13-3 to the Eagles, 5 goals 12. The Tigers are well and truly on the march, and they're going to enjoy the drive back to the Morawa Greater Sporting Ground tonight.
Yes, a big crowd here enjoyed the day. Dongara win the ball out again. Coming away there was O'Brien. Gets the ball across now looking for Wharton. No, it's won again by
Collins.
Collins, who's been a great player today, Collins. The ball going down onto the left half forward flank and it'll be out over the line and out of bounds.
Well,
Collins has been consistent, hasn't he?
The former Aquinian.
Yes, played pretty well.
Been very, very good, particularly when the game was on. He was enormous. Ball comes back into play for Caruag. Hunt can't pick it up. Evans dives on it. Ball spills out. Here's Giltro. I can see why he won the Rising Star. He's been terrific. Getting out after it is Flynn Coker for the Tigers. He's got 2 to beat. Tackle laid by Shearer, but he didn't have the football. What was the umpire said holding the ball? Jeez. That was interesting.
The tackle lingered, but...
See, he's about to... He's gone... Oh, yeah, no.
It's reversed.
Yep. Beautiful. Flynn Coker.
Clock ticking down.
He's been good, the fullback.
Yes.
Chips it up. Ballantyne.
Enjoyed moments in the game too, Ballantyne.
Really critical moments in the third to really set him alight.
Kicked more goals than a goal.
Oh! Taylor flew high and has been paid to mark. That is a... oh, no, play's gone on. It was nearly an AFCRI. Special. Here they come. Malloy has the footy. We're just playing for time now.
Yeah.
Coker has the football. Let's set up Taylor for another one. It goes underground. Ball taken by Hunt. Left foot inside 50. Who's going to kick the next one? Clayton Dongara gets after it. Can't gather it. Dongara repel. Samuel Coker has a bounce as he runs it out of defence. Big chase by Cosgrove. Collins tapping it to himself. Good tough stuff by Sam Collins. Handballs out beautifully. Here's Simpson showing a bit of class. Goes across. He's got players everywhere. Ballantyne then soccers off the ground. Here they come. McCarthy working hard. Got 3 to beat. Dongara clear one more time through Stewart. Elliott takes the mark outside 50. Off the right boot, down to the wing. Nice stand underneath it. Whitmore can't take it. Does by Rogers. Rogers handballs onto a running Phillips. He takes it and goes. Left foot kicks it into O'Brien. That wasn't great football, but it might work out in their favour. Shearer goes hard, but the Tigers through Coker and Collins win the day again. And we balled up as Evans lays a Delta Ag tackle on Collins. Right in the middle of the ground.
And there's the
there it is.
2025 premiers, the Morawa Tigers, in a great victory.
On the filming footy scoreboard, it's Morawa 13-3, a convincing victory over the Dongara Eagles 5-12. They'll be disappointed. Inaccurate kicking really hurt them, but the Tigers will celebrate in fine fashion tonight.
Yes, and deservedly so. They measured the game. They weren't over-attacking in the last quarter, but they're still able to maintain the pressure on Dongara, and Dongara weren't able to convert their opportunities. Frustrating to us as supporters and followers that they couldn't have got back-to-back goals and put the extra pressure on. They didn't, but they still persisted and tried and had a lot of good players. But Morawa certainly, they had a mission today. They completed it. And they had a very good leader in there, Captain Malloy, right through their list. All players contributed.
Where did they win it? Where did Morawa win the game, Terry?
I just think their clearances coming out of the centre after the game settled down, and they were able to hit the targets much better. And their goal kicking in the conditions weren't easily shooting for goal, were exceptional. I thought in today's level of football, the standard that they kicked a goal was exceptional and well done. But they were well led by Sam Collins, though, just a little bit more composed. Yeah. And I thought as the game progressed, they were a little bit stronger physically.
Absolutely they were.
They pushed and they were able to create a pathway there.
We'll run through the goal kickers, and then Terry, you can give us your top 3 players for both teams and your prediction for the Great Southern Fuels best on ground. So we had for Morawa, McCarthy and Little kicked 3 apiece. Valentine and Taylor kicked 2 apiece. And then Kyle Egan and Perry and Clayton Dongara kicked 1 each, which made for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goal scorers. For Dongara, Drummond kicked 2. And then there were singles to Mitch O'Brien, Zane O'Brien and Johnston. So Terry, give us your 3 best for Dongara.
Well, it's hard to pick them out straight off the top. Like I thought that contributing strongly, and was a player who had an impact when things could make happen was Johnston throughout. When he came in and participated, it looked like Dongara could light up, and I thought he gave them that electricity that could ignite them. He was a very good player for them. But Giltro, the rising star, was absolutely exceptional.
Yes.
And as the game went on, he didn't back off his level, his stand. He actually got better.
He wasn't overawed by the occasion at all.
And he's a young player, and to maintain that intensity and his contest on all the way through was very good. Drummond with a couple of goals was always menacing down forward for them, and but on reflection of it all, I thought Giltro was certainly their leading player.
So give us your 3 for the Tigers.
Well, again, contributed as a team was exceptional. Their goal kicking was an absolute treat. They're led by their captain Malloy, was a great example to his team. Also, Little with his brilliant magic lit up the crowd when he did something. Ballantyne contributed, but I just think Sam Collins, when the game was to be won, would be very hard to beat.
Yes,
and a lot of other contributors all throughout the day.
Perry would have been in their top 3.
Oh, Perry I had down, absolutely.
Payne rucked well all day.
Yeah.
And apologies to Porter, or special mentions to Porter, and Malloy down back, they were terrific. Flynn Coker did really well. Stick with the streaming, folks, because we're going to move into the presentation area, and you can watch the Tigers be presented the Premiership Cup and their medals for 2025. But we'll close off the commentary from this point. Thanks for being with us for the North Midlands Football League 2025 Grand Final. Well done to the Morawa Tigers, well deserved. And we're signing off here from Maley Park, Carew. Thanks for being with us.
So put your hands together for Crew Local Boys. And also I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsors. You know who they are, but I will mention them again. We've got Haulage, we've also got Macintosh and Son and Waterloo Rural. Without them, we can't do these things, so thank you very much for them. Also, a big thank you to our three umpires. We don't have umpires, we don't have game. So, could I please get three umpires to come forward, please? I've got a little bit of token of appreciation for the North Midlands Footy League to you guys. And none of them want to say any words, so thank you very much. Also, I just want to invite forward Mr. Rod Tunbridge. Rod's family donated the actual Ferris Best medal for today's game. So if Rod can come forward, please. And the winner today from the Morawa Football Club, number 27,
First off, thank you to Dongara. That was a really hard fought match. I know a lot of boys really sore. Thank you to Crew and all the sponsors for hosting us here today. Cheers to Youngs and good job, Morawa. Rinse and repeat, eh?
Alrighty, what I'd like to say, Dongara, well done for where you come from as well. To get the grand final, a massive effort, and I think it's performed very well. It's got to be good hits, a few straight ones there for a little, but unfortunately didn't have it. But Matt, if you'd like to come forward, please say a few words on behalf of our Dongara Football Club. Well done, Morawa. Our classes today, which you've been doing for the last couple of months, I think we're all your opposition. So well coached and a great unit and full of talent, which was hard to match up on, but thanks to the and keep this ball group together, and you've done me and Morawa is fantastic. Good stuff, boys. Thanks, mate. We played out the Victoria. I'm not going with memories, so I'm just starting to not miss any way out. It's a Dongara Footy Club, and so Matt, I think we understand how hard they are to get there. You've got them 2 years in a row, you've also got a really talented group, and those days work out. I think you'll be there or thereabouts. You've had a massive season. Hope you don't take away from today. You've been massive all year. To the North Midlands Footy League, Willie and Jen and Lyndon across that to build one of the closest seasons. I think that live season going into the last game was really good. Thanks for all your hard work and really listening to me for half the season when I so like things. The umpires, the three umpires today, the umpires have come the whole season. We understand how hard your job is. I'm happy for you guys to get out every week. I think you do a massive effort. The sponsors, not only of the North Midlands Footy League, but especially of the Morawa Tigers Sports Club, inclusive of that. Karen Capital in our Shire, for the facilities that we have in Morawa, and actually for the ability to play a really big deck, that we really get that. Just for those that aren't with us anymore, we've obviously had up off season, but it's our life. And Wendy, Dave, Haley, Robert, Claire, Jack, Christy and the family, as well, just to you, just showing how tight our group was, and for those people that aren't really with us anymore. To the executive committee of the Royal Tigers Sports Club, Diana North, Dave Mitchell, Hayley Mitchell, Adam Thornton, the footy delegate Brendan Sweeney, thanks for your effort in bringing a one-club mentality and making this a really positive place to be. Thanks for sticking with me over the last 3 years. It's certainly been a really good challenge to get here. The match day volunteers, everyone that's a part of our group, running water, doing boundary, trainers, strappers, everyone else. Thank you to Abby and my little bub. Thanks for allowing me to get home pretty late Tuesdays and Thursdays, often pretty early Sundays as well, and for putting up with me when I'm often not around at home. Just the playing group, when we was 5, I think there wasn't many people that thought we'd be here, and certainly David to us early in the year, but to regroup, to get on a roll in the second half of the season, I showed just a testament to who you are and the sporting prowess that you have. I think it was a great day today. Probably just a bit of respect for what we gave over the years. So, playing group, congratulations, and let's put it fully home, mate. Just get one of our life members, jumps, to come up and present medals. Over behind us. We'll just start in closest order, but number 25, Ben Whitmore. Number 8, Jack Valentine. Number 1, Rob English. Number 5, Brad Porter. Number 20, Jackson Carsley. Number 26, Fraser Perry. Number 14, Josh Hill. Number 12, Flynn Coker. Number 27, Sam Collins. 18, Tom Cartwright. 10, Ben Taylor. 11, Matt Hunt. 2, Jamie Cosgrove. 6, Adam Thornton. 24. 44, Henry Little. 23, Patrick Marshall. 29, Jason Dongara. 15, Brent Payne. 19, Alan Egan. 4, Jacob Simpson. 9, Caleb Hawkins. 16, Rolly Simpson. 3, Jeff Malloy. We're certainly respecting the people that are going to get one of these, but for our runner, often deals with a fair few plays himself, but David Mitchell. Our footy delegate, Brendan Sweeney. And our trainer, Brad Williams.
Also now we are honoured to have our inaugural legend of the North Midlands Free League in Max Johnson come forward and say a few words and present the Premiership Cup. That's all we got for us.
Thanks, Boy. Just before I forget, I just want to pay tribute to someone who's been an absolute icon of this game. Not just the North Midlands football, North Midlands cricket, golf, tennis, absolute legend, and unfortunately lost him this year after 11. His name's on this cup, Bernard John Green, after a short illness. He was one of the best competitors whether you played with him or against him. He's one of the greatest sledges I've ever come across, but he's the first guy to pick you up and dust you off after you teach you a game of football or cricket, and the first bloke to buy you a beer. An absolute champion of sport and even a better person. So, valet, Bernard John Green, we love you, buddy. You're an absolute legend. Great game of football. Dongara, one extra scoring shot tomorrow would. You deserve better, but unfortunately, I've got to do the right thing and present my old club, Morawa Football Club. Premiers
2020. Firstly, thanks to Dongara. That was unreal. Should be proud of that. Yeah, well done for the whole year. Especially you, Joshy. Yeah, thanks to the crew, thanks to Lee. Setting it up today, it was awesome. And the umpires all year. You can't get a stick, but you know, without it, you don't have a game, so thanks for that. And yeah, to the whole footy club, Morawa, everyone that helps out, it's unreal. Best club here, I reckon. And yeah, the players, let's get stuck in, eh?
Come on, let's go.